Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? God bless. Oh, bless Lulu, number one. Hey, PG, prayers. Hey, girl, prayers for you. God bless. Much love. I'm blessed Lulu this summer. Much love. Absolutely. God bless. Sarah Lee, how you doing tonight? Woohoo! And early tonight. Yeah, that's the truth. Hello, beautiful fam. Much love. Much love to you, girl. She's number two. Sarah Lee was number two. Hillbilly 29 running in number three. Amen. Hello, PG and chat. Much love. Much love to you, sweetie. Flip Flop says hi. Hi to you, girl. How you doing always? L8. She says hello, PG. God bless. Much love to you, girl. Texas Gal says hello. Hello to you, sweetheart. Hello, Tammy. How are you doing tonight, sweetie? She says, good evening, everyone. Hugs. Hugs back to you. Freckles says, hello, hello, hello. Hello to you, sweetie. uh, hello, Pam. She says, hello, PG. Hello, beautiful PG. Oh, she's after my heart. Hello, staff. AC says, hello, hello, hello to you. Diane says, good evening, PG. Good evening to you, sweetie. Hey, Dirtmouth, how you doing tonight? Says hi, PG in chat. Much love to all. Much love to you. Hey, KU, how you doing tonight, sweetie? Says hi, PG in chat. Much love. Much love back to you, girl. Tree. Says hello. Much love. Much love to you. That's a cute name. Lisa says, hey, everyone. Good evening, friends. Good evening to you, sweetie. Cursed with curiosity. Driving home. Entertain the hello out of me. I need it. How you doing, girl? Be careful driving. Be careful driving out there. Connie says, good evening, PG. Needles and pins. Yeah, seems like I've been on those all day today, here and there. Melanie says, much love to everyone. God bless y'all. No summer, no rest. Amen. That's what I say too. Absolutely. Deborah says, PG, much love. Always so happy to catch a live. Amen. Absolutely. Hey, lady, I'm happy to catch one. I'm absolutely happy I'm able to be in here. Hello, Mitch says, hi, Prayer Garden and everyone. Hugs. Hugs to you, girl. God bless. Robin says, hello, PG mods in chat. Hello to you, sweetie. Aw, Ancient sent us some love, emoji style. And that is so cute. Carol, much love back to you. Deborah Ann, hello, fam. Great to much love, prayers. Great to see everyone. Her keyboard gave out. Much love to you, Deborah Ann. I'm just kidding. Always L8 says, much love to everyone. Thankful for another day. Amen. I know that feeling. I definitely know that feeling. Hello, Kat. She says, hello, PG and fam. How you doing tonight, sweetie? Hey, Lisa, how are you? KB, how you doing tonight, sweetheart? I'm trying to make sure I trying not to miss no one. Hey, Molly, how you doing, sweetheart? How is Molly tonight? Yeah, that's Molly's going to be PG's new right hand. That's Molly. Let me see. Hello, David. How you doing tonight? So I'm a troll, huh? What did I tell you all about Don B? He's not a very nice man, is he? Yeah, yeah. Don B's something different, right? I don't like him or Candace, so you know, it ain't no have to pick sides there, right? they both, they both on my shit list. I can tell you that right now. I don't like either one of them. Hello, D. How are you tonight, sweetheart? Hello, Jam 420. Hello, and prayers for you. Much love. Oh, girl, I appreciate that. God bless. God bless. Much love to you. Hey, Patty Ponytail. I love that name. PG, hello. Much love. Much love to you, girl. Robin. How you doing tonight, Robin? I love that picture. She says, hey, PG in chat. Hey, girl. How you doing tonight? Oh, wow. Deborah Ann, coffee and brownie fun. God bless. I so appreciate that, sweetheart. God bless. I am grateful. I think there's Wisconsin Mama. I found you like a slug. I am late again. I don't know, Wisconsin Mama. You made it first in here a couple of times. you just you just rubbed it in, so everybody else is trying to get in first now. Wisconsin Mama, she be rubbing it the salt in the wound, right? I'm kidding. Hello, Crime Stories of Sus. How you, sweetheart? God bless. I keep you in my prayers. Hey, Ronald, how you doing tonight, buddy? God bless. Hello, Lake Erie. Says hello, PG and chat. Much love. Much love to you. I love those purple hearts. I absolutely love it. Wisconsin Mama's like, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Hey Rose, how you doing tonight? Hello PG, how are you? Yes, I changed my name again. Bear with me everyone, I had a coughing fit. Why, I don't know. Too many brownies. I'm gonna blame it on the brownies. But I'm coughing for some reason, right? Damn smoker's hack. But I'm gonna keep smoking. Hello Tammy, how you doing tonight, sweetie? Wisconsin Mama, hello sister. Oh, we had a sister. I didn't know you were a sister too. Wisconsin Mama, we're gonna talk about our mommy and daddy about all this. Not my circus, not my clown. Hi, new subscriber here. Oh, hey, God bless. God bless. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. And I love everyone who supports this channel. God bless. And you support this channel, you support Summer. Absolutely. And other missing children. What am I talking about? Everybody knows PG loves Summer. Everybody. I mean, I love all children. I love all children in this world. But Summer, that child was so full of light, captured so many people's hearts. It's just absolutely captured so many people's hearts. Hello, David. He says, look, Summer Wells is not dead, and that's a 100% fact. And the bottom line here is that Grandis gave Summer to one of her friends, and that's all there is to it. Yeah. Well, that's all there is to it, hon. And you know it for sure. Why don't we all get together and go get Summer? You tell us what friends got her, and we'll go get her. I like to hear that one. Hello, Pound Creek Squad. How you doing tonight? I tried to tell you about Hunter when spilled, but got kicked all good. I'm here to listen. Oh, you got kicked. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. The more I research, the more I get into this, the more I start listening to things. I'm gonna tell you this. This definitely, definitely. This is some kind of some kind of really screwed up case. But the more you listen, the more you learn. You absolutely learn. Hello, my sweet Norway. God bless you. God bless you. She says, hi, lovely PG in chat. I love you all. Much love for summer. God bless you, sweetheart. Absolutely. I love you. I keep you in my prayers. I'm at the church every day praying. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you are feeling good. Always LA, just in case you need to add to the yeah, the church jar tonight. I love you, PG. Girl, I love all of y'all. You guys are God sent. You are God sent. And I so appreciate everyone in here. God bless. Yeah. PG. PG, boy. I'm going to be honest. That swear job or swear jars gonna make me go broke. It's gonna make PG go broke. PG got a bad. I don't think I ever realized how bad my temper is till now. Yes, sweet Norway, you're such a great person, and I hope you had a wonderful day. Oh, that is so sweet, Molly. I so appreciate that. On Sarah Lisa's off. Norway, happy to see you. Absolutely. Deborah Ann, sweet Norway, much love. Hello, beautiful friend. Absolutely. Oh, sweet Norway, she's so beautiful. I love that woman. I love her so, so much. Absolutely. Hi, Norway. We love you. We absolutely do. Yes, absolutely. We love her. God bless her. God bless her. That is a fact. Grandis gave. That is a fact. Grandis gave Summer to one of her friends, and everything we are seeing is smoke and mirrors. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's smoke and mirrors. I think that you know, um, I don't. I don't think Summer is any longer with us. To be honest with you, Dave, but I just don't. And I mean, I wish. I mean, that's a beautiful thought. It's a beautiful thought. And you know, if you truly have that kind of insight and information, then I sure wish you would hit me up through my email and let me know what friend it is. Just hit me up through my email. Tell me what friend of Grandis's has Summer, and I promise you we will get her back. I promise you we will get her back. You tell me the name, I will find the address, and I will go. I would go personally, knock on that door, and see if Summer's there. Personally, do it. Trust and believe that, buddy. I would absolutely do it if I thought that's truth. But if you got a name and an address, you email it to me, and we'll see if Summer's there. That's the truth. Hey, everybody. You're so sweet. Aw, you're the sweet one, sweet Norway. You are so beautiful. You're such a beautiful soul. I'm bringing you up, Wisconsin Mama. How you doing tonight, sweetie?
Well, I thought I was going to have to stay in the back and mop the floors.
I thought there was some straightening up needed to be done back there. But instead, I saw you eating the brownies.
That's not- you tell everybody all the time. Can't we just have one secret?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Now
I'm
with
just.
PG, it won't be a secret anymore. If I know it, everybody knows it, right?
Well, that's a true story. True story. Oh, this David guy. Come on, dude. I just don't. I can't even read what you are writing anymore. I can't. Cause like, if you seriously had all this information about where, or that Grandis had taken Summer, then you would have took it to the TBI.
Absolutely flip flop. We'll go get her, won't we? We'll all go get her.
He's just a troll.
We'll all be pulling up there.
Trolling, David. You're trolling.
We'll tell them we heard there's a party there and go right on in. Look around.
Yeah, exactly.
They have 500 people show up. We're getting in somewhere, right? Window, door, it don't matter. We'll be getting in somehow.
Yeah.
Leave us the address. We'll find out she's there. And that's the truth.
Well, David, why don't you come on up on panel and talk the talk?
Amen.
I mean,
that's what I talk about.
To say. Come on up and say what you have to say. I mean, you're not going to be attacked here or anything.
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I mean, if he seriously has some inside information, I think he's getting that from a harebrain that was running around saying that shit, that craziness not too long ago. I forget what that creator's name is.
He says
it was insane as hell.
He said, "You said I was trolling about Don B too."
I haven't. Well, at first I didn't even really know Don B or anything about him. I mean, on this channel, on this particular channel, we stick to our family and our topic and our goals. That's what I'd like to say. And we don't go outside of this channel at all. What happens is humans, want to come inside of this channel and cause issues. Now, when you want to cause us, Summer's Army, trouble over here, well, then you got a freaking problem, right? Now you got a problem. That's what Don B wanted to do. Nobody knew who he was until he ran his mouth on us, right? And now everybody knows who he is because we decided to pull him up and wipe his ass and kick him back out, right? And that's what happened. And I ain't liked the guy ever since, because when someone attacks you for no reason at all, just at that point, you do what you have to do, and then swift kick them in the ass to the curb, right? Exactly. And that's pretty much what Don B got. And it is what it is.
Well, you know what? It's like this. You make your life what it is.
Amen.
And he chose to make his life what it was, and he messed up. And just like David here is saying, David, I do believe in God, and I do have my faith in God, but I don't believe in you, and I don't have faith in you that you're telling us the truth.
Amen. There you go, girlfriend.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I mean, David, this is America, and you are welcome to your opinion, and we're not going to attack you upon that. Absolutely not. We would like to know where's your information. What I'm saying is, when I bring something to the table, I have to show proof. Okay. I mean, what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, if I made a statement like you're making, then I would be able to produce Summer. Because let me tell you something, I wouldn't make the statement that you're making without knowing the name and the damn address of, I would know that friend's name and that friend's address, and I would have already had Summer returned to us. There you go. I mean, and I'm not bringing it to the table unless I have facts, and facts to back it up and prove it. Like, the police going up to the door and making sure they got Summer out of there. Because here's my thing. I've seen Candace and Grandis's friends. I've seen their friends. And let me tell you something, them nor their friends are capable of having children. Absolutely not. I mean, the people that Candace and Donald Wells socialize with, I would say, you could probably find better in hell. You could probably find better things in hell than they socialize with. So therefore, if I thought for 5 minutes or knew that Summer was with one of them people, she would be removed. And if you ain't getting her removed, then obviously you don't know where she's at. There you go. You can't say something that, that you can't back up. That's so, I'm going to let you continue to stay in the chat, and you're more than welcome to, have your opinion all you want. I mean, if that's what you believe, maybe you need to believe that to move forward. A lot of people do. They can't think of Summer being any other way but still alive, right?
Right.
The happy ending. And that's okay, and that might be why God's holding things up and us finding her, because some people right now just couldn't handle the truth. And I've been saying that from day one. I think when everyone's able to handle the truth, God will bring Summer forth and let us know what happened. But do I personally believe that Summer is still with us? No, I'm sorry, I don't. Absolutely not. Not after the 555 different ways that the Wells have already told us she's not. I think at some point we're going to listen to that, right?
Yeah.
At some point we got to listen to it, because one thing we know is on June 15th, 2021, Candace and Grandis was there with her. And we know that for a fact. We know a child don't come up missing outside, outside in a yard, possibility. But when you put it in a house, I mean, you put it inside the house and it came up missing in two. Oh, that fuck no, that don't work for me. No. I mean, personally, she would have had pearly handcuffs on and sitting in the back of the squad right then when she made that statement. The handcuffs would have went on her ass if I was there, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would have been like, okay, put your hands behind your back. We need to go downtown and talk about this. Yeah. Because that's just bullshit. I mean, how she got away with that statement and still was able to walk free, I don't know, because that's just crazy. It's insane. I would have sit her down and said, do you know how crazy and insane you sound? Now, would you like to rethink and then rehash what you're saying? I mean, you put her in a house and she came up missing in 2 minutes? Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, well, I do too.
So, it don't work like that. Absolutely not. Well, but go ahead, Wisconsin Mama.
What the hell is wrong with those detectives down there that they can just walk easy around these two people that have a missing child that came up missing out of the house?
Oh, girl, wait till you hear what I've got tonight. Oh, wait till you hear what I've got tonight, girl. You're going to be like, oh my gosh. How the hell did they miss that? How did they miss it? And that's why I tell you, I mean, everybody, I took on the Kylie case there for a minute to keep Kylie in the spotlight. And, by all means, I'm not done because I think it's foul play. And I think this little girl's going to need all of our help to get justice. Absolutely. Yes, I do. But something, I had to come out here with this because what everybody don't understand is I do. Even though I'm doing Kylie's case, you guys know Summer's our baby. And she's, and I'm
Oh,
sorry.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
And I'm telling you, PG don't give up on Summer. I don't care what I'm doing. I do not give up on Summer. I continue and continue and continue to go through and research and do everything I can do. You guys do not know how much I have listened and listened and listened to videos and everything over and over and over again to see, am I missing anything? Um it can be hard. It can be very hard. I mean, a lot of times my kids are asleep. I've gotten off of here. I'm tired as hell. There's a lot of things I need to do, but I can't because I need to know. I need to know.
Yes.
Is there something we're missing? I need to know. I have a need to know, and I need to know the truth. And I
Well, when you
and
have to
we
listen to all that over and
Abs
over and
and
over.
and I do, girl. I
Yeah.
do. I do. I do. And sometimes it makes me crazy. I mean, I
Yeah.
promise you, I have got friends. I have got friends and family and stuff. They get a phone call 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's PG on the phone, just needing to speak a minute. I mean, that's how, I just
Yeah.
need to talk to somebody for a second, because it can get very overwhelming. I'm not lying. But you know what? I'm not giving up. I'm not going to until this baby is brought home. We are going to bring her home. We are going to get justice for her. We are going to do that. And I'm going to tell you something. Whoever did this is not going to get away with it. Candace,
No.
if you're watching, and I know you probably are with the bottle to your fucking lips, but let me tell you something. Your ass ain't getting away with this one. And the slip that I found that Hunter made, I do not know why it wasn't caught before now. I do not know. But he told on somebody, Jody Sue, what will you do? What will you
Ah.
do? You might need to have your big old ass listening tonight.
Oh,
You
I'm
might
sure
need to
she
have your
is.
big ass fucking listening tonight because now I pretty much know why. I've been calling it from day one. She got the dog in the race. I've been calling it from day one. Day one. And I think we're going to find out who that dog is tonight. There you go, Jody Sue. I want to tell you, just keep your shit. PG's on it. PG's on it. And that's why you brought your ass up on Ziggy's running your fucking face to me. Bitch, that's the day you made a bad mistake. You made a bad mistake when you came up there. I tried to be nice to Jody Sue. No, she didn't want niceties. She wanted to be a bitch to me, right? She wanted to be
Yeah.
some kind of bitch to me because you know what? She already felt threatened. She felt threatened by PG from day one. She felt
Yeah.
threatened by me because she knew. She knew that, you know what? This bitch is one of those don't give up. She loves this kid and she's going to fucking do everything she can to find out the truth.
Well,
And that scared her,
PG.
right? That scared
Yeah.
her. And she ain't done nothing but give me shit ever since. And you know something, Jody Sue? I'm gonna tell you something. When you came up on Ziggy's and you fucking acted the way you did, I said, bitch, I will fucking give it right back to you. I will give it back to you and back to you 100 more times. You don't fucking know me. You don't know me at all. Absolutely not. You think you do, but you don't. I'm bringing you up, lovely Snorway. How you doing, sweetie?
Hey, lovely sisters.
Oh,
Hey,
hello, beautiful. It's so
Hey,
good to see you.
so good to see you too. It's the middle of the night in Norway, so I'm outside because I'm smoking. And I just want to say to you two beautiful women, thank you for never giving up on summer. And Prayer Garden, I really don't find the words for you because I don't know. I cannot find the words because many time I was thinking she have to give up because this is draining you. I know it have to because you are
Sometimes
so, yeah.
sometimes it does, it's wear and tear.
Because why?
Absolutely.
You have a very passion heart and you have a big empathy. Many people don't have this. And because of that, it has to drain you. And I just want to say, Prayer Garden, I don't have any words. You are so unique and you're special. You are doing God's work, but that you never let go of this beautiful girl. And I am sure she is in the arms of an angel. I am
Oh,
sure of it.
absolutely.
And you know what? Maybe that is better and to be with a friend of Grandes. I am sorry to say. Thank you, Deborah. And you're so beautiful. And I also want to say to the chat, I am not used to people saying good things to me. So thank you so much. You are so kind to me. And
Oh, we
just
love
send it.
you.
We love you.
And I
Absolutely.
love you too. I just want to thank you, and I will sit there. I don't want to interrupt. And, you know,
Oh, girl,
um,
you are so welcome to stay up here with your
just
sisters.
keep me in your prayers because it's
Oh,
not looking so
that's
good.
what
I
I was
am,
about to tell you, sweet Norway. I was about to
yeah,
tell you, no, I don't give up on Summer, but I don't give up on you either. I pray for you all the time. I pray, and
yes.
I know God's going to answer.
And I also pray for you because I say, God, you have to give us strength. And what you said last time I have done, I have asked God to give me the right people. And then I
Amen.
realized I have found them. They are
Amen.
in there. Yeah. And I
Yeah,
Absolutely.
love you.
amen.
And Wisconsin Mama, thank you for being so good sister and system
Oh,
and support for Prayer Garden because she needs some support and you are really so good because you are laughing together. In this case, you need to laugh a little bit.
yeah, we're
Thank
kind of
you,
like Thelma and
Charlie.
Louise, you know?
I just have to say, they are so nice and I am not used to that. I start crying. I cannot. The chat is so beautiful and why I'm not writing so much because I am not so good. I'm not feeling good.
No.
You
So
know,
Well, you
and
know,
yes, it's
you struggle every day, you know,
yeah.
but I want to say
No,
that
no, but
you're gonna, no, I
I
want to
I
say
get
you're gonna be okay. You know, you have us. You have us.
I
We are
know.
always here for you.
Yeah.
Always.
And I have, the special daughters need and I have this dialyzed and I be so tired after I have been to the hospital. But all the night I stand up just to listen to you guys because I love you.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you again, and I love you so much. Take care. Please kiss your children, and you kiss your grandchildren. Wisconsin Mama, I love you.
Oh yeah.
Take
oh,
care,
we
I
love
love you
everybody.
you.
too, Miss
God
Much
Norway.
love
bless.
to you in the chat. God bless you all. Bye.
God bless, sweetheart. I
Bye.
love you so much. She is such a sweetheart, isn't she?
I know,
God
isn't
bless her.
she? She's a
Yeah.
beautiful lady,
Oh, I just
and
wish
I
that I
wish she
could.
was closer by.
I wish I could just wrap my arms around her. I just want to wrap my arms around her and say, look, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be wonderful. Trusting
Yeah.
God, just trusting God. You know, he, he's going to
Well,
make sure, he knows Norway's got to be with us for a long time, because I couldn't handle it if she wasn't, right? and
right.
and we've already got enough on our plate, so God's gonna wrap his arms around her, and he's gonna hold her tight and take care of her, and
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna be just fine. and
Yeah.
and I just want her to know that. I just want her to know that, so many prayers are going up, and she's gonna be fine. Don't worry, no worries, no worries.
No, no.
you know
The thing is that I look at it. I get up every morning, and I still struggle, you know. But there's a reason that I have to find within myself why I'm getting up and why I'm still going, being able to move forwards, and that's because I have God in my life, and
because if
God
you don't
is
use it, you'll lose it.
well.
I'm just kidding.
I was on a sermon here. You had me going.
Some days I wonder why I get up. Like
Well, I know
today,
that, but I
my
know.
daughter gets in an argument today. This will make you laugh. She gets in an argument today with her brothers. I don't know exactly what she done, but I do know, you know, that she reminded them of what they done. Like, like I don't know how
as
long
all
ago,
women do.
but she's like, how about when you cut my doll baby's hair off, and how about when you cut my my pom poms off my bicycle handles, and
Oh, she was giving them a big what for, huh?
I was cracking up. I was like, that was that was some funny stuff, you know. I'm like, geez, what are they going to do to each other today?
Right? Oh, that's funny. Yep.
They
She
were
was giving them a
hilarious.
big what for and a little reminder. Remember what you do to me?
Yeah, she must have did, you know, she must have did something to him. I mean, I didn't, you know, I didn't walk in on the beginning of everything. I just kind of came in and she was telling them the what for, as you said, you know, reminding them of stuff, you know, forgive me because remember what you did.
Right.
I was
Oh,
cracking up. I'm like, what'd you do? Eat the last cookie out of the cookie jar? Better not have been my brownies.
oh, she definitely is her mother's daughter, that's for sure. Yeah, she takes after her mom.
I was cracking me up.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah.
Oh shoot, they really did give her doll haircut though.
Well,
That was truth.
oh, that's hilarious.
I tell
Hilarious.
you. And I started thinking, boy, you know, I tell all my people how beautiful my kids are all the, and then I'm thinking, wait a minute, maybe you were little monsters. Maybe I just find everything funny. I'm too dumb to know that. Too dumb to know how you really doing. I
Well,
was cracking.
the thing is that it's sad, but like, I find everything funny. I do. It's just like, like somebody can be talking to me serious and I'll just find something funny that they, put in that conversation. I just start laughing. And then like, am I still like an immature 15-year-old?
David said I've been sitting on the runway for over 1 hour now, and they won't clear me to leave.
No. I think have another beer, Dave. PG's gonna be a while.
Yeah. My
Uh,
sister was a tomboy, and me and my girly girl, she used to cut the hair off of any of my dolls she could to get her hands on. She's cutting all your dolls here. She's probably going to plan on being a beautician. You remember you remember that dumb head of a doll, the Barbie doll or whatever, the head of the doll you could buy? You fix his hair.
oh yeah, the big one. They had the shoulders. The head sat on the shoulders.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one my sons gave a real good haircut to. They cut that doll bald.
Oh, kind of feel sorry for the doll. And
That
I'm sure
was hilarious.
and I'm sure she took care of them for that too.
You want to know what one of my sons said? He said
Again.
we thought it would grow back. They thought it would grow back.
Are you
I was like a good save there, buddy. That was a good save.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is funny.
Hello, Blue Eyes. How are you tonight, sweetie?
Hello, Red Road.
They thought it was going to grow back. I want to tell you.
That's
Kids
good.
crack you up, don't they?
Oh, they do. Hey, Blue Eyes. I feel like I'm missing a lot of people in chat.
I tell you, I'll probably find out tomorrow what she did today.
Oh yeah.
She must have stuck a pin in her basketball or something.
You'll find out.
She's a
You'll find
mean
out.
one.
That's funny. That's funny. Hi, Colleen.
My daughter, boy, I tell you. And she gets
Well,
this look on her face that cracks me up.
well, I
Like,
still see.
you ever see that problem child? That's the kind of look she gets. This look on her face. It cracks me up. I promise you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If like she wasn't my own child, and I seen her standing like in a hallway or an elevator, I would run. That's the truth. She's like super pretty. Don't get me wrong, she's little, she's super pretty, but she, she looks like one, she's got like that China doll look, like
Yeah.
a scary China doll look. She's my child, and I can say that. Nobody else say that. It's my own kid. But she does. I mean, she is like,
Well.
I'm like, please don't come to the side of my bed at night. I have PTSD. She's like, she does it, she's got this, like, I don't know. It's really, it's hard to explain, but it's not that she ain't beautiful, because she really super is, but just got that, like, this China doll look to her, and she can look scary at times.
Well, like, for everyone in the chat, PG has told me about her daughter, and I'm going to tell you right now, she is an identical twin to PG.
She's something.
Yeah.
She drives. I tell you, my daughter, she keeps my blood pressure in check. Well, she absolutely does.
And I bet those boys.
Because I'm so little and everything, like, sometimes I can get low blood pressure, not high, but a little low. I'm like, yeah, honey, when I go, like, I go to the doctor, that shit's perfect, because, I have to put up with her. I'm like, you ain't killing me, you keeping me alive.
Yeah, there you have it.
Good for my health.
Oh my goodness.
Keep doing what you do, girl.
Yeah. Hey, strawberry monkeys.
Yeah, she said this reminds me of my granddaughter, Lily. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, I think we all have the one. Whether it's a daughter or a granddaughter, it's the one. That's
yeah, that one that keeps you on your toes. You have to watch every second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the way my daughter used to be too. It's like, oh, hi, Lisa.
Oh,
I see you, Lisa.
I tell you now, like, I am, like, my kitchen and living room, dining room, like, I promise you, it's like, no, I think I'm going to stay right here where you are. I'm going right here. She's in the kitchen. I make sure I'm standing there, because if I walk away, she's like, we was going out today. We was going out today to run some errands and do a couple of things. Oh, she thinks she'll stay home. Oh, I think you won't. Hell no. I'm not coming back to look like, somebody broke in and rearranged my whole damn house.
Or somebody gave the boys a haircut.
Get that backside in the vehicle. Oh no, they always ready to go. Like, the car's gonna move, they're in it. Yeah. They're in it. They're like, They ain't nobody going to get an ice cream cone without them.
Oh, funny.
You ain't bringing an ice cream cone or a cheeseburger or anything home with, they're going to make sure they go. They're going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I don't know what made my daughter think, she's going to be home. She's like, well, there's a lot of kids stay here at home. I'm like, I don't know about them kids. All I know is about you. Get the hell to that car. I ain't their mama.
Right. Yeah, that's funny. Those kids keep you going, though. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And they get with other kids, and learn too much, right?
They do.
They learn too much.
I mean, we all remember what peer pressure was like.
I'm like, what kid told you that? You ain't allowed to talk to him no more.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh shit. She'd be looking at me like, what? What you talking about, Mom? Yeah. Anyway, what do you think JodiSues going to do when I play this video out here?
I guess we'll all go over to her channel tomorrow and find out what she says.
Yeah, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be mad tonight.
Oh man, she's. I don't even know. She's mad at the whole YouTube world. She's mad at herself.
Let me tell you. Hey, how you doing, B? Says, hey, PG. How you doing? Strawberry Monkey. Yeah, I ain't seen her in a minute. Hello, Karen. How you doing tonight? I'm trying to keep up with everybody in the chat tonight.
That's what I was doing.
Hello, B. She says, hey, Ronald. Oh, that's so sweet. Anyway, let me go through a little bit. I want to go through a little bit before I play Hunter out. I want to go through a couple of things here. You guys want to go through Skip to Maloo?
No, Lisa Miller's like, you didn't say hi to me.
Oh, girl, because I need you to take a link and come on up here.
Yeah.
I don't say hi to you, Lisa, because I know you're gonna be up on panel if I don't. That's my way of getting you up here, girl. How you doing, Robin?
We love having.
Lord, I'd rather be here than try to listen and understand JodiSues. She's so slow. Yeah. Say a word, think an hour.
Yeah. There you have it. There you have it. Yeah, I never in my life heard anybody like her before, ever in my life. I've never encountered anybody like her before, and I hope to never encounter or see anybody like her.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
That one really fell off the turnip wagon.
Let's watch Allie's kids. Let's get a feel of what Hunter and True, what Allie's kids are a little bit like. There's Hunter. What you gonna do, Hunter? What you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna show us a trick. It's how to spin your pop can. Oh, he must have a hole in his lip. There's True. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And them are jumbo. 6.
Holy cow.
7. Choking hazard. Yeah, that's Allie's kids. A lot of fun, right? A lot of fun.
Yeah.
What you ain't seeing in this video is him handing cigarettes off to who I believe is Candace before he does this. and a lighter.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, why can't all of us have a kid that smart?
Uh,
And that's why I don't let my kids watch this.
yeah, they're a great influence, huh?
My marshmallows go in cocoa. They go in
Sometimes
Rice Krispie treats.
sometimes I do put them in a brownie or two.
Oh, that
Yeah.
that's a choking hazard. What they were doing, right?
It
And
was. It was.
it's
Yes.
like insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it cracked me up. You know, kids will be kids. I mean, they do some crazy stuff, right?
Well, I didn't see anything that they did wrong. I mean, they're being
No,
typical
it's
teenagers.
normal.
Yeah.
It's
Normal
what
teenagers.
I'm
Yeah.
saying is, I'd have a problem with the spin the Coke around in your mouth, spill it down your shirt, try to get in my car. Hell to the no.
Mm.
It's bad enough when you do it by accident, purposely
Yeah.
mess up everything. That's insane. But let me tell you what my kids did do, and I'm not gonna lie. I tell you what they did do. They caught me. They caught me with my back turned. I had bought um a bunch of cases of pop um for 4th of July picnic, right?
Mm.
For the 4th of July cookout and everything. And for some reason, they thought it would be fun to get themselves a bunch of cans and then like shake them up and blast each other in the yard with them. Yeah. I mean, it was
Sorry.
like I couldn't tell you how many bees that drawed, right? I had to hose everything down. I was like, oh my gosh, really? Come back out here so I can hose you down too. They did do that. I'm not lying. I'm gonna tell you. So kids, yeah, they do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do.
That was about I don't know how many 12 packs down the drain, but
Right. Oh, see
it
that?
is what it is. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't jump them or anything, And how are they supposed to know? They're just kids. I'm like, and besides that, you're laughing so hard because it's like, damn, why didn't I think of that when I was a kid? I could have really got my brother or sister, right?
Right.
That
Right.
asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Especially when they got your butt whooped, you could have just shook a pop up and no, you ain't going out nowhere today.
Nope. Nope.
Unless you take a bath. But then again, I was one of the youngest, so they probably beat the tar out of me, right? That's what they
Yeah,
done.
I knew not to tell. I came from a big family and I knew not to tell. No. Because either way I looked at it, I was going to get beat on if I told the truth or I didn't tell the truth.
I didn't want to tell them mine.
No.
I didn't want to tell them because I figured, hell, if you're doing all of that, you're screwing your own life up anyway.
Right.
Right. No need for me to tell. You're doing a lot worse than mom and dad could do to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're telling you in the chat to be careful because JodiSues might put a spell on you.
Yeah. Hocus pocus.
You just stir those. You just keep stirring those brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JodiSues don't know. He has no idea. She tried to put a spell on me, it'd be like a mirror.
Yeah.
Go back on her ass. She'd be like, poof. That'd be all bad for her.
Yeah, it would be.
JodiSues.
Yeah, it would be.
And let's see what Candace is doing with underage children. Who is that in the bed with Candace? Oh, wow. Damn, Benny and Ernie's gonna be jealous now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And I think, I don't know which one of the kids, but I think that might be Summer putting up the peace sign between them. You can see little child's hand come in there. Look at Candace. She kind of got that same look when she was singing the Benny, right?
Yeah. I know, she looks pretty high in that picture.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just my opinion.
Hell, I bet she wasn't the only one high either.
Yeah, I bet not
You
either.
know? Hunter looked like he's feeling pretty good as well.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. That woman,
Wow.
man. Real fucking freak, right? She's a freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, I'm just giving everybody a little bit of the insight on this family right here, right now. Listen to what Allie had to say.
He had contact with Jose since he got taken to North Carolina, as far as you know, Allie or Leslie?
Nope, and I prefer not to hear from him ever again because there's these things that you post on Facebook like 1 through 10, what am I to you? Well, my oldest had it up on her Facebook one day. And he turned around and he goes, number 10, your crush, LOL. I'm sorry, you're a 43-year-old man. What in the hell are you doing telling my 15-year-old daughter you got a crush on her? That's nasty.
Whoa. What are you doing telling my 15-year-old daughter that you got a crush on her? Well, that is the man that you guys took to Candace's home and allowed around the children, right?
A complete stranger.
I mean, he's a pedo now.
Yeah, a complete stranger.
But what was he then? The same thing, right?
Right.
The same thing. What I'm saying is, this is the same person that they actually, two good friends, ended up not being friends about, right?
Right.
Supposedly. Now I'm going to tell you my suspicions, because my suspicions is Candace was still going around there. I mean, all the way up till Summer came up missing, right?
Yeah.
And she was still going around JodiSues and JodiSues around them up till Summer came up missing, right?
Right.
So you know what I think the real fallout with these people were? Summer missing. That's what I think the real fallout is. And why would they fall out? Because none of them wants to get in trouble? So they're all running in their own directions? It kind of sounds like it to me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
They all ran right away. They ran right away. I mean, they all ran.
Right. And because what I'm trying to say is, you just clearly heard her say that this Jose did what he did with her daughter, right?
Right.
Now, I mean, that clearly would make her have no damn more respect for this person. And she would wonder why she's fighting with Candace anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be my thought. If you find out someone is, wow, what the hell was we fighting about or over? This piece of shit, this sicko, and he was up there around your children when he shouldn't have been. But I don't what I'm saying is Candace was still hanging around up to, matter of fact, the very day Summer came up missing. And then, that's when that is basically when all the shit hit the fan, right? Everybody was going in different directions. I can't understand why Donald came out and said, I can't understand why Allie and them's turning on us. I can't, understand why JodiSues and them's turning on us, why they're running, What I'm saying is, I think that's where the big split came in. And people don't split like that unless they all have something they know and they feel that they need to back out and let whoever take the blame, right?
Right.
That's what I'm getting from all of this. I mean, you know, I've had to think about it a lot. And
we had always said that though. Why all of a sudden did everybody just like went their own directions? Like
right.
Summer came up missing, all of a sudden everybody just split and ran.
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think this is a me thing. I think this is a we thing, right? I think it's a we thing.
Well,
oh, Robin, I so appreciate that, sweetheart. God bless. God bless. Yeah, I am absolutely watching the chat tonight. I'm catching everything that comes by me. Yeah, and you know, remember she told me that the kids didn't get took.
Right.
Remember that? Well,
yeah, they.
You know, I got proof. Listen to
I was
this.
sitting out of class. I had to go get fingerprinted and booked. Yeah, so he got me with all harassment charges.
Even with your eyeball, they took your picture like that? How are the kids?
They're alright, but I'm not.
Why? What's the matter?
I miss my babies.
Well, I know you do. I know you do, sweetie.
And now I'm sitting on that fucking charge and I just want to choke the motherfucker just to make it fucking worth it.
No, it ain't worth that, because then you'll be missing them for a longer time.
What was the other thing, Allie? CPS is trying to say I didn't do what I was supposed to do for a monster.
What do you mean? Didn't you do everything?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, I had to take a fucking drug test. Oh. Yeah, that was it. You want to laugh?
Yeah.
You said you needed to laugh.
Yeah.
So I come out of fucking booking after court, okay? Because the city jail is right underneath the fucking courthouse.
Right.
And Grandma had to bring me my ID. She goes, what do you need your fucking ID for? I said, because I had to go get booked. She goes, what? I said, yeah, I'm being charged with a Class A misdemeanor. She goes,
I don't even need to hear that part. I don't think anybody here wants to hear that part. If you want to hear that part, put a 1 in the chat. I'll be glad to play it. I'd be glad to play it. If you want to hear. But my point is she would lie about CPS. She'd lie about anything, right? Molly.
Molly, you can put a 1 in there for me too.
Oh crap, they're all in here.
Yeah,
okay.
1. You play
Okay.
something, you gotta play.
I said, it's bullshit. That's all it is. It's fucking bullshit. And I cannot wait until I meet up with my fucking lawyer.
Wow.
And so I go to booking and you can't bring your fucking phones in there or nothing.
Right.
I come out and true CPS workers there, fucking hunters, foster care workers there.
No.
And they got a fucking drug test me. And they're like, so did you get arrested? I said, no. So I just had to get booked and released. Okay? And I'm like 36 years of my fucking life, because I'll be 36 in August.
Right.
Never been in fucking control. Never. Because New York State, if it's harassment, it's fucking harassment. Ain't no Class A misdemeanor or anything.
Right.
You don't get arrested over the shit like Tennessee. So they go, we need you to take a drug test. Can you pass? I'm like, flying fucking colors. So these bitches walk me into the bathroom. Now I'm a big girl.
Yes.
I have to go, and the stalls are fucking small. I mean, oh my god, it's claustrophobic in there. I had to pull down my pants. Just as that damn toilet, okay? I'm like, oh man, I can't piss. I just can't piss until people watch me. I don't know what it is. Just can't. I'm like, oh, we got a problem, ladies. They're like, what? I'm like, I got a shit. These bitches watch me take a fucking shit. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, ew, it smells like shit. No. So I wiped my ass, and they got to see me wipe my ass, and they're like,
Nasty.
I showed them shitty toilet paper. So they couldn't say I was sticking something up my twat. So then I'm like, okay, now how am I going to piss in this cup? Can't reach behind me, I'm too fucking short. My arms are too short. Can't reach in front of me because I'm going face plant in the door. Like, alright, I set the cup on the floor and I pissed all over the floor in the cup. Oh, God.
You're so damn mean. That's so nasty, Allie.
Well, they wanted me to piss in the cup, so I pissed in the cup. And I handed her the cup. I said, here you gave me this cup. She goes, "I didn't touch that. That's all pussy is." And you know, I didn't cup bitch.
That is so, I don't even know what to say.
She goes, "Oh my God, we're clean for everything." I said, "No shit, really?" Well, I was just sitting there over her head like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
So I had a bad day that day.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in and out of court, okay?
She was they don't want me shit. She's like, ha 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 ha.
Nope. I didn't get home till fucking 4:30.
Because I had to take a shit in front of everybody.
She's like, oh damn.
Well,
That's funny as hell.
Here's something, Allie. Don't smoke the weed and you wouldn't have to do a piss test. Don't do the drugs.
Oh shit.
Oh, I mean, seriously. You just totally embarrassed yourself. I'm sorry. I don't know why I think that's funny, but I'm like, there ain't no way in hell I take a shit in front of somebody. No way.
I promise. Only reason I played it was to make the that you know, if somebody lie about, I can't hold it together right now. Oh shit.
Yeah, I should have
These
gave
two
that.
bitches had to watch me take a shit.
They should have just gave her a bucket. She probably would have been able to take a shit faster. Give me a bucket.
You think I'm a big woman? Oh,
I can't get my pants down.
Shut up. Oh shit. That is hilarious.
Oh my God. Lord. And just to think, I mean, like, how embarrassing that's all over YouTube.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? She thought that lady was her friend. And that lady was, man, there's a wall. Trust no one, right? Trust no one.
No.
But
no.
God Almighty, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit. If you're lucky, your mother. Right? A lot of people can't trust her.
I would have been praying, Lord Jesus, help me take a shit real quick.
Okay.
Oh my
God.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know, but I like most people piss before they shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that sounds dyslexic, right?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Most people would have just pissed in the bottle, gave it to them, and then if they had to do number 2, ladies, can you excuse me?
Well, yeah, something like that. You know, but yeah, you know, Allie did come up, and Allie did like the poor me story, you know, and we listened to her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I believed anything she said after I got off YouTube.
Well, you know, she also said, you know, she told me she was trying to get a hold of her mom to find out about Summer ODing, right?
Right.
What True had originally said about Summer ODing at 3 years old and Candace bringing her there, and I guess they done nothing, right? Done nothing.
Yeah.
But, you know, and clearly she's in this next video.
True.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. You gotta tell Mama Bear what you just told me. About calling you 3 o'clock in the morning.
Who called you? Who's harassing you? What?
Not now.
Oh.
When me and Vanna lived up on the hill, up in, what was it? Just behind the Rover store. They called us at like 3 o'clock in the morning. and they were on our way to our house. Summer was 3 years old, and I guess Candace had, I think it was meth or something on the table, and she was high off her ass, and she left the room, and Summer got into it, and she called us, and she showed up at our door, and Summer was like, she was shaking and crying.
Oh my God.
And I was like, y'all need to take her to the hospital. And she was like, no, we would have got arrested. So there we are, holding a freaking 3-year-old crying because she's scared and high out of her mind.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they never cared about them kids.
And CPS does nothing.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, when they did CPS checks, how the hell does she pass inspection?
Now you clearly could hear Allie in that video with True. You could clearly hear it. See? And this is what she texts me. If it did happen, it wasn't at my house. I've been trying to get the info from my mom. No. You were in this video with True, talking about it, and you had all knowledge of it when I asked you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is these people are capable of lying for one another. They're capable of lying for one another. And, I wouldn't have got that. I wouldn't have, got the information that I got had it not been for her trusting someone else and she thought was her good friend and them telling them about it, right?
Right.
And then that good friend showed her what she wanted that information for, to put it out here, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, you're not truthful, then people can't trust you, I mean, I don't dislike Allie or anything. Actually, I loved Allie. I really liked her. I just don't like people that lie to me, I don't like liars. And clearly, she showed me that she's capable of, you don't lie to friends. You don't lie to people that, that care about you. I mean, just be upfront, honest, and truthful, right?
Yeah.
And that's what she should have been. I mean, she's telling this person everything she should have been telling us, right? She should have been honest. And people would have respected her for that. But she kept that, but she lied, she lied to all of us out here. And then, and then knowing these deep, dark secrets, and
well, you know what they should have done?
Call 911.
Yeah, somebody should have snuck off and called 911 and had the cops come there.
And had them come there and pick up Summer and do what they should have did with Candace, arrest her fucking ass.
Yes.
Piece of shit mom. Absolutely.
Unreal.
But they were into protecting their friends. And what do you think they would have did with Summer had she not made it? Same thing they done. The same thing that happened now, right?
Yeah.
The same thing that happened now, and that's where I'm coming from. But I want to show everybody what I found. I mean, I just wanted to give people an insight on this friendship thing between all these people and how they are covering each other's asses for people that ain't supposed to be friends, right?
Right.
They're lying. They don't want this shit out here when they should have brought it out. If they were, if they truly wanted to find Summer, they truly wanted to help her, and they truly loved her, they'd have no problem, telling everybody. When Allie was on my panel, she would have told all of us that. What I'm saying is, all of that would have been told to us as well. Chevelle, I have to see you. I can't bring you up unless I see you, hon. All right, sweetie. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, thank you for letting me be here with you guys.
Oh, you're most welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I really like the way you guys are speaking about Summer. I think, like you guys were saying, at the end of the day, if people are talking about more each other, like covering up for each other, than just saying the truth about Summer, then that tells you enough, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That tells you enough.
And that is exactly what I'm talking about.
And this young man that was there with them that day, there's so much he's not saying. I don't think he's lying about what he's saying, but I think there's a lot of truth being omitted.
I think there's a lot of lying going on.
Okay.
But there's a slip of the lip where he's concerned. I'm about to play that one out.
Well, I'd be happy to sit here and listen with y'all if you allow it.
Oh, absolutely, sweetheart. You're most welcome on panel. This is a we thing over here, not a me thing. Everyone here, this is Summer's channel. And and we do cover other missing children, but this channel was built and made to keep Summer in the spotlight. That's what we do. We love that little girl. We absolutely love her, and our goal is to find her. She's the topic. Our goal is to find her, bring her home, and get justice for her.
The adults around her failed her, I think.
They did. Definitely. They did. They absolutely did. And it took her army here months to get her back in the light, didn't it? Wisconsin Mama. Everyone in this chat will tell you we had to fight like hell to get Summer back in the spotlight because so much was burying her in the background. The Utah case, her Aunt Rose, anything and everything they could think of to bring out was basically just Summer was getting lost.
They're like distractions almost. Distractions from the truth.
And we fought like hell to get her in the spotlight. We've had her in the spotlight for a long time now, and we ain't letting her go. We're going to keep her there. We're going to keep her there until law enforcement gets off their asses and do what they need to do for this little girl. They promised they wasn't going to let her case run cold. And
well, we're not.
And we sure in the hell ain't. And we're going to stay on them until she is found and justice is served for whoever did whatever they done to this baby. And I think we all know the main culprits in all of this. But listen to what the slip of the lip has to say. Sweet Hunter.
Her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking the little kids.
Who's that?
Some dude named like Andy or Andrew. I have no idea who it was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
I have no idea. He just called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids. I seen 13 messages between her and her I'm gonna say drug dealer because he is Andy. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to name his name, but
okay. Now listen, Andy admitted he knew Hunter, right?
Yeah.
On a lie.
Yes.
And Hunter knew them. Now, before they were denying knowing Allie and her family and them, right?
Sounds like
never
it.
See them. We don't know who them people were, right?
Yeah.
But now they know them. Okay, let me show you the slip of the lip because you guys didn't listening to that. You don't know exactly where that slip was, but I'm going to show you where it was.
Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, they keep stalking the little kids.
That kid's stalking other kids, he said. Now, when I played that other video to you, you didn't hear him say that, did you?
Oh, that's crazy.
Do it again. Do it again.
Named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, they keep stalking the little kids. Dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, they keep stalking the little kids.
That kid's stalking other kids. He was talking about Andy Jr.
Oh,
We
wow.
got it. We got it. There you go. There you go. Now I'll go back and play you the original tape.
What? Why are the investigators like going back and looking at this? That's crazy.
Her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids.
See? Other kids stalking other kids. It's right there.
On the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me they keep stalking other kids.
Hear it? It's in the original video. And I took that little piece and put it in
Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids.
There you go. And how that was missed, I don't know. How it was missed, I don't. Well, I do, because you know what? I probably missed it. I listened to this video like you don't even know how many times, but that's why I keep doing it.
So there was a predator there, not just for Summer, but maybe it would be interesting to see how many other missing children in the area also.
He said that kid was stalking other kids. He was talking about little Andy.
That keeps stalking other kids.
That kid's been stalking other kids. He was talking about not Big Andy, the dad. He was talking about little Andy. Right there, told it all. Right there. Absolutely.
Wow.
And how they missed that, I don't even know. So he knew who was up on the property and who's been coming around trying to mess with them kids.
No, he does. I heard it. She played it just a few times. He says stalking. He does say that.
Yes, it said he said that keeps stalking little kids. Okay, play it again, because some people are thinking it says he said they.
No.
Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids.
He said that kid. He said that kid is stalking other kids.
Other kids.
That kid. And that Andy the dad ain't a kid. He is a grown-ass man. He said that kid is stalking other kids. That's exactly what he said. That kid
named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids.
That kid is stalking other kids. He clearly said that kid is stalking other kids.
Keep stalking other kids.
That's what he said.
You guys, it's because look, people are getting the battle in your chat right now is because they're trying to battle through the accent. Because they say kids be, you know, when there's a southern accent, like I could tell you, right, I could speak like this right now, right, and you guys could absolutely have differences about what I'm saying. Listen to him speak with that accent. That's why there's this discrepancy between this kid keeps, because there's a lot of K and S's. So listen to it again with that knowledge of southern accents. If you may, please play it one more time.
Dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids.
He's plainly saying that kid's stalking other kids. He said that kid's stalking other kids. I mean, if it had been a grown-ass adult, he wouldn't have said other kids. He would have said he's stalking kids. He says that kid is stalking other kids. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Plain as day.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have had to use other if it would have been an adult. He said other kids. That kid's stalking other kids. That's exactly what he's saying.
And that's what I heard too.
Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids. Dude named
See? That kid's stalking other kids. That's what he said. And you know that Fred Hill said that little Andy was up there on their property in a pool with Summer just like a week or so before she went missing, right?
Yeah.
And Hunter verifies it because he said that, what'd he say? He's been up there for a week or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm having like I'm kind of going back and forth, and I don't want to be this person that like I love to agree with who's on panel unless I have another opinion. I did hear it, but you have some super smart people in your chat, lady. I don't know if you knew that. I'm sure you knew that. You have some geniuses in your chat. They're beautiful people, and they're saying they're not saying that. So I need to listen to it again. Is there a way you could like rewind it a little further back so we can get more context? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I want to hear that. You know what I mean?
That's what we are hearing. But yeah, I mean, that's why I took it. I pulled the piece out and I put it to say it over and over and over again so that people could actually hear it for themselves. But that's exactly what it's saying.
Dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids. Dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids.
See, that's what he's saying. That kid's stalking other kids.
That keeps stalking other kids.
I mean, that's exactly what he's saying.
PG,
and he wouldn't have to say other kids because if it was an adult, he wouldn't have to say that. He would say, I mean, if I was talking about Wisconsin mama, I would basically say, she's an adult. Well, Wisconsin mama's been hanging around for a week or so, stalking children, stalking the kids. But if I was talking about if I was a kid talking about another kid, I would say, I was talking about Wisconsin mama's child, her child that's about the same age as, as Hunter there. I would say, say I was Hunter. I would say, well, Wisconsin Junior, this kid is stalking other kids. That's what I would say, because now I got the other in there. And that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying that he's talking about little Andy. That's who he's talking about.
Can you slow it down? Everybody in the chat is asking if you can slow it down.
Is it bad that I admit that I have been jaded now by the chat because I'm reading it and they're like, no, they're saying it keeps getting. I thought I heard one thing at first, and now these people are telling me another thing, and now I'm just like, I don't know what I hear anymore, because it's like when you look at a cloud, and you're like, it looks like this,
No, that's what he's saying. I had to listen to it like a lot.
No, I support you, Mama. I'm here for you all the way. You have such cool people in your chat. I'm sorry.
They are.
That's just what I
heard. I brought the original video up because I knew if I just brought this part
named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids.
He said that kid is stalking other kids. So there you go. He's stalking other kids. He's talking about a young person, not an old person. He's not talking about an adult. He's talking about
a kid.
A kid, absolutely.
Yeah, he's talking about a kid.
So, do you think he knows this kid?
Yes, he knows Andy Jr. because Big Andy said he knew Hunter, that he's seen Hunter. So yes, Hunter knew them, and they knew Hunter.
They would have to know each other, right? In that small community, I guess.
Hold on, PG, hold on. Play that video back from the very beginning. From the very, very beginning.
The real one or the one?
Where the phone calls. Play it back from the phone calls.
Her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids.
That kid's stalking other kids. That's what he said. But I'll finish on.
Some dude named like Andy or Andrew. I have no idea who it was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
I have no idea.
And he said there that he had no idea who it was. Yeah, he does, because Andy admitted knowing Hunter. and Hunter knew them. So
where does it say?
That's where I'm saying these lies are all coming in.
Where did he say about the drug dealer in the conversation?
It's called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids. I seen 13 messages between.
And that's another thing. He said some dude looking at other kids. Now, you don't call an old man a dude.
No,
when you're a young kid, you call, when you're young and you're talking about a young person, you say, hey, that dude was over here saying this and that. Now, if an older person comes around, you say, that old guy was over here, or that old man, that's how young people refer to one another, right?
Right.
You're not going to call some old man a dude. And if you did, you're going to put old dude with it because he's old, right? He's not a dude. He's an old person. And if he was talking about Andy, the dad, he wouldn't have talked about him in the form that he's talking. Absolutely not. But he did say that kid's been stalking other kids.
Yeah.
Her and her I'm going to say drug dealer because he is Andy. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to name his name.
Now, at this point, he knows Andy, right? Her drug dealer, Andy.
Yes.
No problem with saying Andy. Now, when he was talking about the dude, he said Andy or Andrew.
Yes.
Because it's a young guy. And, and I took that one clip.
Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids. Dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids.
That kid's stalking other kids. You have to listen to the beginning. That kid stalking other kids. That's what he said.
And we all have to remember that he was seen coming off the hill that day.
Absolutely.
He was reported coming off the hill.
And they also said that they had saw him coming out of some bushes or something as well. From what I heard was he was coming out of some bushes. I don't know. I wasn't there, but
what is very upsetting about this, and this might seem elementary, is the fact that this child was vanished even better than any parlor trick can be performed in less than 3 minutes from her own home with people she knew in the middle of nowhere. So either this was planned from an outside entity or it was planned from her home, from her family. And that is what upsets me the most, to consider that it was from her own family, because unless this was some organized ring, because I don't think this was some accident and then the parents panicked. I don't know every fact of the case. However, I do know the skeleton of this case, and you ladies have a very genuine voice and love for this case, which I respect very much.
Thank you.
Which is why I had the courage to come up and speak to you guys. This is the first panel I've been on for summer.
Oh, God bless. God bless.
But there's something about you guys that says a lot, and I think you guys know what happened in your hearts. This is a very scary thing that happened, I think.
PG and I had discussed.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. At first, I'm not going to sugarcoat it any. At first, because the human mind, and even my own mind, even though as well educated I am in certain fields that deal with the human brain and how it functions, the point being is even, even myself, I find, wants to think logical, because that's what, that's what Wisconsin Mama, we lost you, hon. And that's what the mind wants to believe, That's how our minds work. I sent you a link out, hon, but you want to think of a logical explanation. First of all, you want to think the best. And once you get past, the fact that you can't keep fooling yourself, you've got to face the truth. You're back up, hon.
Well, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
You're doing a Houdini on me tonight, girl.
I didn't mean to.
And then, then you get past it. You say, I can't be sitting there sugarcoating everything, even though you want the best. It might not be the best, right? So you have to face the truth. Then, but still, your mind wants to think of a logical explanation, calculate everything up, and give it a logical explanation, like the mom got, the kid got the mom pissed off, or one of the brothers done something, accident, she didn't want to report. You're thinking of all these logical things that, but then when you see, start getting all of these people, and you start getting all of the slips of the lip, and then what they're willing to volunteer out and say naturally. You take it all and you pull it together, and you start putting those little pieces of the puzzle here and there. Then you start to realize this case is a lot more complicated than what you believe, because it has too many players in it, and too many players that are, just suspicious, right? These players ain't just out there talking to, in order to find a child, or nothing like that, like normal people would be doing. These players are actually trying to throw monkey wrenches in there. They're trying to, veer away from the topic of the very reason they're supposed to be there, and that's for this child. These players are having a need to be in there and know everything. These players are, you find out that they concocted stories together, and then thought that they had a right to, tell each other, no, you got to go back and change this or that because you fucked it up. And then you start telling yourself, whoa, this is a little bit bigger than what we thought it was, right?
Well, may I ask first, how may I address you?
Oh, everybody in here calls me PG or Sissy.
Okay, well, Ms. PG, I think you're a very wise woman. Everybody needs to know that. I think they already know that. This is a case of a lot of family secrets needing to stay secrets.
Exactly.
And it's an
you also, ma'am. How may I address you? The other person.
That's Wisconsin Mama.
Okay, I got you, Miss PG and Miss Wisconsin Mama. I got you. I'm sorry, I'm new here, but
no, it's okay.
I got you.
Yeah, but PG and I had discussed this about the son. What was it, PG? Maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And then unfortunate things came with Kylie. So, but I'm glad that PG continued to pursue it, because there's just, if you take a step back and you take some of the players out and you look at the storyline, you listen to Hunter, you listen to the fact that he was seen coming down off the hill that day, and then all of a sudden all these players start coming into the story, and then they all, they're all still talking, but then they all left the hill, like left fast. And then JSB is on YouTube 24/7, talking about how she's being stalked and how people are accusing of hurting her. She's playing the victim now,
Yes.
and she's doing all this for what? To protect her son.
Well, that wasn't that, I don't like to go after anyone. I don't like to go after anyone unless we have probable cause, especially young adults, young children, due to the fact that, they've got a real life ahead of them, and no one wants to do anything to, I refuse. I refuse to claim anything without probable cause. And, so when me and Wisconsin Mama talked about it, there was a lot more research that needed to be done on this. And like I said, behind the scenes, even though we were doing Kylie's cases and everything, behind the scenes, I was still, busting ass on this case, listening to JodiSues. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, I had that. She special ordered a pan of brownies.
And
for
that's
that.
that's where I tell you, your prayers come in. They're free, and PG's glad to accept them. All I can get, because I'm gonna tell you, you need a lot of prayers when you try and listen to that lady, right? Because you're saying a hell of a lot of your own as well. And JodiSues is a task. She is a great task to listen to, and time consuming as hell, because it's say a few words and pause. And I mean, that pause goes longer than her few words. So, and then if she starts slurring and shit, now you got trouble, because now you got to rewind, listen, and you might get something good, and you might just get some bullshit. You don't know, but hopefully it's something good, right?
Right.
And I have gotten some good shit out of her mouth, right? Her slurring, and I've had to do a lot to get it to where, behind the scenes, I have to do a lot of, with the voice, in order to try to clear it up enough that everybody out here can understand it. And so, I don't try to put you guys through the hell I had to go through. That's for sure. But what I'm saying is, when me and Wisconsin Mama talked about it, I wasn't going to. Oh, we lost our guest. I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put this link back out. She wants to come back up. That happens to us. We always get knocked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to take the link, sweetie, and come back up, you are so welcome to Palm Panel. Everybody's welcome to Palm Panel. If you want to take the link and come up, open panel here all the time. This is a we channel, not a me channel. Anyway, yeah, so
I was reading the chat here. Somebody says, Gemini says, maybe Candace.
Hey, Lisa, cool. Yes, I did get a new member. Absolutely.
Oh, sweet.
God bless.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And Precious 35. There you go, girlfriend. I appreciate you giving me the heads up on that, because I would actually missed it if I hadn't seen your comment down here at the bottom. Awesome mods. Awesome. God bless. God bless. But yes.
Well, PG, thank you. I mean, like, seriously, thank you so much for bringing that out, doing the research and bringing that out, because that gives another insight of what to look at.
And, when me and you talked about it, we decided that, it did need more research, that, we needed to look into it a little bit further. And, and we were able to do that. And, as you see, every dog, every one of the Ben Hill Road, each one of those families have a dog in this race. Allie has Hunter in this race. Is why she's watching every step like eggshells, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And because Hunter was there that day, he was there that day all day up till like 2:30, almost 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then and JodiSues' son had been playing some parts in this, because he's running off the hill, and JodiSues lying about him being up there.
Yeah.
But he's wearing the same clothes as the person they were chasing. What's the coincidence in that, right?
Right.
And then you turn around and, he was supposedly, we have Fred telling us he was up there at a swimming pool, which Fred was pretty upset about, which I don't understand why, because Summer wasn't his child, but maybe Fred seen more than we thought he saw, right?
Right. And a concerned
maybe he has some
adult.
suspicions, you know what I'm saying?
And
or maybe they're just up there doing something with children that they ain't supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit may be okay if you pay the piper.
I'm telling you, I had almost bet she's up on YouTube already.
So, and like I said, from day one, I didn't think that woman would keep her nose. I always said her nose was fucking in it to win it, right? I'm saying is her nose was in it more than Candace. It's Candace's daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells. Candace Blythe Wells' daughter. Donald Wells' daughter. Grandis's granddaughter. This is their child that they got up every day and was with, day in and day out, week in and week out, year in and year out for 5 years. And they didn't stick in it as much as JodiSues.
Right.
And when people across this road is sticking their nose in a case way more than the parents themselves are, big red flag. Now you start looking for what dog they got in that race. Yeah. And I figured it was her son because he's the one she tried to keep out of everything the most, right? She tried to hide him.
Mm-hmm.
She talk about her daughter. She talk about her husband. She talk about herself. She talk about her fucking aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, nieces. This lady would talk about any fucking thing, but she don't want to talk about her son.
No, she won't.
Big red flag right there. Big red flag, because if your son didn't do anything, you have no problem in talking about him, right?
Well, and the thing is that when she, it just flabbergasts me because when she talks on YouTube, she says her children. But the thing is that he's not a child. We're not talking, he's not a child. Your daughter is a child, but he's not a child. He's of age. Maybe that's why he went running to the army.
I have a question. If someone has her, could they possibly be in them woods hiding in like a cave or a manhole or something to that nature? Well, everything and anything is a possibility. Anything and everything is a possibility. Wisconsin Mom, I lost you again. I think she just keeps going and getting some brownies without us. But anyhow, yeah, Wisconsin Mama, you come back, you better have me some brownies.
Can't
there
believe
he is. Where are my brownies?
I always knock myself off.
That was so cold. She showed me them brownies and knowing I couldn't get one, right?
I gotta quit doing. PG's like, I'm not bringing her up anymore. She keeps knocking herself off.
Just so she can show me the brownies I don't get none of.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
You have a lot of questions in the chat.
yeah, I had a lady's question up there about it being in a cave. I'm going to be honest with you. Anything's possible. I mean, we got to keep open-minded. You know, we have to stay open-minded. On that topic. I mean,
Yeah,
anything's possible, but I would say no. And the reason I would say no, I mean, do I think she could be in a cave buried? Absolutely, positively, yes. Could that be where Don and Candace put her? Yes. I mean, yeah, absolutely. She could be. But here's my thing is I don't think Summer's with us. I don't believe that. And the reason why, because both parents have told us from the beginning of this, the very beginning, that they knew she wasn't in the woods. Well, if they know she wasn't out, she didn't walk off. You know, the searchers were wasting their time that she didn't walk off in those woods. Then it tells me they knew where she was. Because I'm going to tell you something. We all have had 5-year-olds, right? I mean, everybody in this chat has had a 5-year-old. What I'm saying, whether it's your child, it's your grandchild, it's your, niece, nephew, cousin's kid. I mean, they ain't one of us. They are not a one of us that has not ever been asked to babysit. Not a one of us have not been asked to babysit people's children. And so if you don't have one of your own, you definitely have been asked to watch other people's children. I mean, no more than you hit 15, 16 years old, everybody wants you to watch their kids, right? Usually free, but they want you to watch their children. So you've watched 5-year-olds and you've got enough sense to know. I mean, any adult has enough sense to know. You don't know what the hell a 5-year-old will do. I mean, 5-year-olds, how many of you have took a child to a supermarket or the mall or somewhere shopping and turned around and that damn kid ain't there? And you're like, oh my God, shut the doors, lock the doors. Where's the kid? You're freaked out, right? You're freaked out until you find it.
right.
There you go. Because you know what? That's what kids do. This is what kids do. They wander off. Now, for Candace and Donald to sit there in a fucking news station looking at them on video and say, we could have told them, or no, Donald, let me take that back. Donald said, I was trying to tell them they're wasting their time from the beginning of this. I felt sorry for them. We knew she wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Well, if you know she wasn't in there, damn it, then you must know where she's at.
There you have it.
That's just bottom line.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you something. They ain't a damn one of us could have said she wasn't in there if that was our 5-year-old.
Yeah.
We couldn't have said that because we would have probably thought they was.
Oh, there's no way.
Because the last thing on your mind is someone getting them. You always think they walked off. They went somewhere. And you're looking like hell for them. And, so for them to say that, big red flag. Then they came out and tell us how many different ways did they come out and tell us that they absolutely, they're going to see them we'll see her in the resurrection. That's what Donald said.
But
the boys are still here. Summer always be with me.
Yeah. But
I mean,
people
they
from
told
the
us,
South, and I did research on people from the South, And even if somebody's missing, or they always talk in past tense, is what I was reading. So
no. And
no.
when someone's missing, here's the thing, because I'm from the South.
Well, yeah.
I'm from the South. I mean, I don't care. I'm a barefooted hillbilly. People say, "Oh, you're barefoot and pregnant." Well, yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
barefooted hillbilly. But I'm going to tell you right now, they call you tree climbing, all kinds of things. I'd rather not talk about, but when you're from the country, you get called country bumpkin and everything else, right?
Right.
So the point being is when we say someone's missing, missing to us is dead. We got a family member missing, they're usually in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So, we're going to speak of them past tense because they're over there in the graveyard, man. They're no longer with our family. The thing about people in the South, we don't like to say dead. We like to say, oh, well, we got a few family members missing. They're missing in the graveyard. But what I'm saying, if we have a family member that's really missing, then we need to find them. They're still there. Somewhere they're somewhere. You got to find them, right? You're not going to start talking about them in past tense, and you sure in the hell ain't going to start talking about them in past tense as quick as Don and Candace did summer. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, that was
so,
what, not even a week later, and they did the interview, and they were talking about.
Are you talking to me, Wisconsin Mom? I could barely hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Listen, I got to get off here anyways, so I'm just going to be listening. But I got to get
all right, sweetheart.
Okay, love you guys. Love everybody in the chat. I'm glad you all were with us tonight.
Amen. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Love you, PG. Talk to you later.
I love you too, girl. God bless.
Bye.
Tricia, I appreciate that. Love you. You're the best. Girl, God bless. God bless and much love to you. Yeah, exactly. I have a question and need your opinion. Since Dawn Wells' mom was a doomsday, wouldn't she have a hidden bunker? I know a guy that does, and unless you know it's there, you won't see it. I don't think she was really a doomsday preparer. Donald's mother was, and not only that, but they had that root cellar, inside that makeshift house. So anything's possible. Right now, PG's open-minded as hell, so it's possible. And that's what I'm saying, because Don and Candace keep saying, you can search any damn where you want, but you ain't searching this land. You might be right, hon. They might have some place on there. Even the law said that Summer ain't somewhere out here in the world. That Summer's somewhere right there in that vicinity. They actually told AWP was going to go in there and dive and look for Summer. They were willing to go in and look for Summer. And law enforcement said, we would love your help, but we know she's not in the water. That's what they told AWP. So law enforcement, if they know she's not in the water, then they have a damn good idea where she is. And I think they do got a lot more information than we believe. And I do believe once Donald comes out of jail, he might be right back in. Him and Candace may get the surprise of their life, because I think they've got a lot more than we think they have. Absolutely. And I don't know if anybody else found it weird or not, but JodiSues tried to send her son into the military in a damn hurry, right? Well, I mean, could you be afraid that, it doesn't matter where he's at? If he's wrapped up in this, military will turn him over to the law, right? The military will turn him over to the law. So, he can, you can run, but you can't hide. Absolutely. That's true, Tuesday. Absolutely. And you know something? When the case goes cold, you get fresh eyes to take a look. Where do they start? The beginning. In the beginning, we have Grandis, Candace, and H, all together with Summer. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. But we have to take in consideration that JodiSues has stayed in this case from day one. I mean, how she beat Candace out there, right? I mean, you would have thought it was her daughter missing instead of Candace's daughter missing. That was a huge red flag. A huge red. She had a need to know everything, and a person wanting to know everything, what they want to know is law or people getting too close to the truth, right? Too close to what she's trying to protect. And that would probably be her son. Absolutely. And, he did run off the hill. He was supposedly up there, I heard, with Summer and only Summer in the pool. I didn't think much of it, at first, because I figured, easy. Because, we're wanting to look at adults. We're wanting to look, because, we forget that, teenagers and young adults are very much capable of doing some really evil, sick things, right? I mean, I'm not going to say that it didn't cross my mind at the beginning of all of this. And, I've mentioned it several times that, it's possibility that JodiSues did hear a scream, maybe coming right out of that cabin she's got up there, and went in and, found something that she, couldn't turn back the hands of time on with her son in there. And, possibly, they had to do, I mean, this is just a theory, but, we've got a missing 5-year-old child, damn it. And we have to think of everything, right? I mean, those stones, can't leave no stone unturned. Absolutely not. But then, when Don and Candace, I ran it across Donald and that the time frame wasn't working. Him and Candace got a hold of JodiSues to go talk to the law and change things up. Well, then that tells me that they're involved as well, right? And I think this fish fry right here is a lot bigger than what we want to believe. That, that's my personal opinion, is this is way bigger than what we want to believe, if you ask me. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's way bigger than what we, than we want to believe. Do you think that there's more players in it than, just Candace and Grandis? I personally do. You know, what do you think? Give a 1 in the chat if you think it's way bigger. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like there's something sinister about the whole damn thing, to be honest with you. I think there is something sinister about this. I ain't sure what the hell they done to this baby, but I think a lot of them have knowledge of what did happen, right? I think they do. And I think they're all lying. I think they're all covering shit up. And they're lying for one another. And, you know, what I'm saying is they all have to have some dog in the race to be lying like that, right? I mean, Allie wouldn't be lying if she didn't have a dog in the race, and she's lying. And, you know, JodiSues lying. And she really's been trying to take the focus off of Summer, talking about any damn thing she can. I mean, to get it off of Summer. I mean, she set her big ass out here for fucking a year and a half now, right? A year and a half trying to take the focus and put it on anything she can. Even YouTubers scamming people and everything else to get it off of Summer. You know? Yeah, JodiSues, you fucking did. I know you got your ears perked up, probably listening, you know? And I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Because you know something? Unlike you, I'm here for the right reason. And that's to find this 5-year-old missing baby. This 5-year-old missing baby that you personally had an opportunity and a chance to protect many times and didn't. You had an opportunity to be doing exactly what this channel over here does. Support this baby. Keep her in the spotlight, but you didn't. So fuck you, JodiSues. Fuck you. That's what PG's got to say to you. Bitch, I don't like you. I don't like you. Not at all. Live right across the street from that baby. Watched it go walk through hell every day. And you didn't give a damn. And then you want to come out here at the beginning like you cared. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. People like that piss me off. And I appreciate that swear jar money because I'm going to have to use it. But you know something? That is one woman that can kiss all of our asses. All of our asses. Every ass that belongs to Summer's army. And there's a hell of a lot of them. So she can get her fucking chapstick and start kissing, right? That's how I feel. And Hunter absolutely, positively said,
named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids. Dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking other kids.
That kid's stalking other kids. JodiSues, that kid's stalking other kids. He's talking about your son. Your son. That's who Hunter's talking about. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Hunter is talking about JodiSues Brown's son. A 1 in the chat if you think she's talking about JodiSues' son. Let's see how many people, because I know what he said. He said that kid's stalking other kids. Been up there for about a week. Yeah, exactly. I think so too. Absolutely. Absolutely. And JodiSues, you can keep your ass the hell out of my back chat. JodiSues Brown in the back chat. Anybody want to know what she said? F you and that. damn baby. That damn Summer. That damn baby. Well, JodiSues, you don't believe in God anyway, so you're going to burn in hell, right? There you go. There you go. Whatever. When you get there, to be fuck you. Grandis. What grandmother would not go on TV and tell people to help find their grandchild? Grandis would, because why is she going to go on TV and say, help find my grandchild, when she already knows where it is? She knows what the hell her daughter done. She knows exactly what took place up there on that hill. I mean, absolutely. And I bet you 10 to 1, you know, JodiSues' boy had something to do with it, obviously. I mean, that's my opinion. In my opinion, he probably had something to do with it. No doubt. Especially after what Hunter just said. Especially after what Hunter just said. So, you know, I don't know how we missed that. I don't know. We did from, you know, early back. And I don't think law enforcement's doing their job, because law enforcement should have been, you know, they shouldn't have just called Don and Candace and Grandis down to the police station. They should have called Andy Jr. and JodiSues and their daughter down there as well, right? Because JodiSues been saying some crazy shit, implicating Andy into everything. She's been trying to hide her son, even send him off to the military, and from the beginning. And you know, that's big red flags. That says pull them in and see what the hell all this is about. You know? And she made some real bad statements when she said that, you know, Andy was over there giving the kids, selling the children drugs, and supplying Candace with drugs that would sedate them so that, you know, pedos could do evil things with them, right? That's exactly what she said. That's what she said. And if that ain't call for bringing them in and giving them lie detectors to see, you know, who the fuck's lying, if she's lying or him, I don't know what would be. But, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, and that's how that law enforcement works. You know, what I'm saying is, either that law enforcement already has enough evidence to start doing something about it, or else they just suck and they don't care. I don't know which it is. I'm not there. You know, hopefully they got a lot of evidence. I mean, that's what I think. But I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. I don't know. I just know that, you know, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson promised that he would not let this case run cold, that it would be solved. You know, how good is that man of his word? I don't know. A man's only as good as his word, right? So we'll find out. We'll definitely find out how good his word is. You know, that's the difference between a real man and a piece of shit. A real man keeps his word. A real man keeps his word. And, you know, Ronnie better remember, we're not the only ones watching him, but God's watching him too. And I don't think God's going to like that lie, right? If it's a lie, God sure ain't going to like it. And Ronnie's going to have to meet his maker soon. You know, he'll be meeting his maker. Oh, I got another member. Yeah, I appreciate that, Nora. Nora Woods became a YouTube member. Yes, God bless. Absolutely. I appreciate that, Deborah Ann. Said Nora Woods, much love. God bless. Oh, I appreciate that, Lisa. She said, welcome at Nora Woods. Precious Me 35. Welcome to Team Summer at Nora Woods. Much love, absolutely. I'm that mama bear. She put a lot of ones in there. Yes, mama, there is. I'm going to tell you, that's what that's what I'm thinking about the case, and I was excited. I was absolutely excited when I caught what he was saying. I mean, I was like, wow, what did he say? And even I don't bring nothing out here unless I hear it with my own ears, and I haven't ever, I mean, I think all of us had suspicions upon, JodiSues' oldest son, but, to a point. But I'm not one to ever bring nothing out here unless I have probable cause. And Hunter gave us probable cause, right? He gave us the probable cause that we needed to bring it out. And I think it's something that, that we have to open our eyes and face. We got to face it. It could be a truth. It could be, it could be truth. I mean, I don't know. But it's very possible. I mean, Hunter ain't the one running off their land. He ain't the one up there, running away. He's not, he's not the one that everybody's trying to hide. Allie ain't trying to hide him, he's all out on TikTok and everywhere else. It's JodiSues the one, trying to hide her son, and she's just making, even if the boy ain't guilty, she's making him look that way, right? That's what I'm talking about. But there's just been too many red flags, and then after catching this bit of information tonight that Hunter said, it really leaves you thinking, right? It leaves you thinking, and so that's all I can say. On Tuesday, I don't think that Candace or Donald's innocent. I think Candace and Grandis and Donald know exactly what happened this summer. I think they know exactly where she's at. And I think whatever went down with Summer, no matter, who did it, me being Hunter, JodiSues' son, I don't know who did it, but I can tell you this. In my opinion, they know exactly what went down, why it went down, how it went down, and what exactly happened to their daughter. I truly believe that. And I truly believe, they're covering it up. I think that, it's a good possibility that they were allowing people to have, to have their way with their children. I don't know. I would hope that's not the case, but it possibly is, right? It possibly is. That's something we got to take in consideration. We know for a fact that Candace lied about sticking Summer in the house and her disappearing in 2 minutes. We know she didn't check that basement door because she already knew what happened to her daughter. She didn't need to check that basement door. That's why she couldn't say if it was open or locked or not, because she didn't go to it. she just went to the basement to, come back up and see what the boys knew so that she could move on and know if she could cover it up or not. So, Candace definitely knows what happened to her daughter. 100% she knows. I don't know what it was, but that I could bet I bet you 10 to 1. 10 to 1 Candace knows. Absolutely. And law enforcement knows she knows. She's their number one suspect. And I know that because I was talking to both of them, but I was talking, Donald. Donald seemed to call me way more than Candace did. I'm not going to lie about that. Yes, he did. He called me more than Candace did because Donald knew I wasn't an idiot. And Donald wanted, Donald needed someone. He needed someone at his back. He knew that they were in trouble. And he needed someone to try to, give him some insight on how to handle things. And I didn't understand that. I wanted to believe they were innocent anyway. And make provisions for them because I was so fed up with the parents always doing it. I just wanted one time the parents to be innocent. And, that's my bad, right? That was my bad. I'm not going to lie. That was my bad. But the point being is I know for a fact because I was either on the phone with Donald or Candace pretty much all day long. I mean, morning, noon, night, evening. I mean, constantly. Sometimes till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. If Candace, was still up, screaming, hollering, drunk. Yeah. So, or they laughing and they wanted to play games. So I was there all the time. And the police were always looking for Candace. Not Donald. Always looking for Candace. Constantly looking for Candace. They called Candace in all the time. They went to the house for Candace all the time. Not Donald's work, but to the house for Candace all the time. I mean, it was Candace they wanted. Candace started going to work with Donald so that the police, when they came there, couldn't talk to her because she went to work with Donald. And they would even go to his work if Candace was there. They'd even find her at his work, his job site. Yeah, that's stuff people don't know. Because they're looking for her. Exactly. I agree. Sometimes you just do know things, absolutely. I mean, most people want to listen, like your gut tells you the truth, right? Your gut tells you the truth. But then you want to start thinking with your head. You want to start thinking, with your heart or your head, and that's where you make your mistake. You better stick with your gut. If your gut tells you to stay away from somebody, stay the hell away from them. Do not let your head get in the mix of it, because if you do, it's all bad, right? It's all bad. I mean, humans actually have that sense of, fear, or that sense of this person is an ass. Just, your sense just tells you what type of person that person is, or warns you. And if you don't take heed, you can blame nobody but yourself, right? When shit goes down, blame you. So, people always say, "Oh, I got my dog. My dog My dog senses people around the house. My dog senses everything. Humans have the same, humans have the same thing. They just don't use it. I mean, you can feel when someone's, you can feel when someone's around that ain't supposed to. What I'm saying is, like you could be in your house, cleaning everything, and all of a sudden you feel someone's looking at you, right? You start looking around and there's some freak outside, somebody outside, and they was looking in at you because you felt it. Even if they turned their head or they walked, that person, and you could even tell which damn direction it was coming from. But humans usually don't use, they don't use their senses, They sit there and like, oh, I must have been imagining it. No, that didn't happen. You can convince yourself, you can convince yourself that, your gut's wrong, that you're, oh, nobody's looking at you. Yeah, they fucking are. Look around and you'll find them. I mean, you just get that eeriness. And what I'm saying is I think all humans, I think we all have a guardian angels. And I think they try to warn us. But sometimes we're just too, mindless or wrapped up in whatever to appreciate it, to take heed with it. I don't know. I mean, I try to pay attention to mine, because I know how important it is. But, I ain't going to say I haven't let my guard down, because I did. I mean, my gut told me right from the day one, if someone's missing, who did it? But I didn't want to believe it. And I let my freaking guard down, to find out my gut was right? Yeah, absolutely. I'm running off on my daughter. We were at an outdoor mall last night, and she was like, she was like watching this guy and said, he's following us, Mom. And he was. I was glad she was paying attention. Yeah, absolutely. Kids take notice of everything. Children take notice of everything. And especially at malls and stuff, you have got to be super careful at the mall. There was a true story. A mother took her daughter to the mall. Her daughter had to go to the restroom, so she's waiting outside the bathroom doors and out in the mall for her daughter to come out. And these two girls come out with her daughter, and she says, "Oh my goodness, what happened?" And she runs over there, and they dropped her daughter and ran out the door, jumped into some kind of van and took off. But long story short, while in the bathroom, they drugged her daughter up with something, bring her out, and was telling people that was her sister. And they just, she just needed fresh air. They had to get her. And it was that woman's daughter. And if that woman wouldn't have been waiting there and seen what was going on, who knows what would have been, happened to her daughter, right? Because they was definitely leaving the mall with her. So malls are dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. Yeah, that is frightening. Absolutely frightening. You know, don't, you know, it's best not to travel alone. I mean, if you're going somewhere, you need to take people with you. You need to stay, you know, you need to stay in groups, right? You need to stay in groups. I tell you right now, I will walk right up into a man's bathroom with my son. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. If he has to go to the men's bathroom, there ain't nothing in there I ain't never seen, right? I mean, I don't care. Point being is, you want to make sure your children get there and safe, right? That they, I mean, my rule is go to the restroom before you leave and wait till you get home to go again. I mean, that's my rule. So, you know, but if you are out and you do have to use a public restroom, I'd be damned if any of my kids are going in alone. That's just, no, that's a big fucking no-no. And that's great. Teach your children to be aware of strangers and family and friends who do bad things to children. Yeah, absolutely. And children, you know, it's sad that we have to, you know, children should just be allowed to be children, right? I mean, yeah, yeah, I did see those videos of those of that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was very disturbing. No, it's not. It's not a safe world anymore, Deborah. Absolutely not. And you know, and it's going the way it's supposed to. We're in, you know, I don't care what anybody says, we're in Revelation. And you know, the world's gonna, it ain't gonna get better now. It's just gonna get more and more and more evil, right? I mean, we ain't seen nothing yet. And I hope I don't see it all. I hope the rapture comes before, you know, I hope I get took up in the rapture, because I sure in the hell wouldn't want to be left here afterwards. That's for sure. Because after the rapture, you're going to see some real scary shit going down. Yeah, it is so dangerous anymore. I mean, people are too bold. They're too bold. You know, they're out of control. I mean, people have no longer do people have respect, kindness, love, and caring and everything. What they got is hate, envy, deceit. They're just, you know, selfish, self-seekers, and they don't give a damn about nobody. They don't care about children, old people, young people. You know, they don't care about nobody. You know, absolutely nobody. It's like the hell with everybody else in the world, right? It's all about them. And that's where all the evilness is coming from. You know, it's where it's all coming from. It's, you know, they just feel like they can get away with whatever they want to get away with anymore. And, you know, it's because our laws are too, you know, the law keeps evil people in line. And if you don't have the law doing what needs to be done, and our court system and law system doing what it needs to be done, then the evil people ain't going to be in line, right? I mean, people thought it was inhumane, you know, so inhumane to have the, you know, the mental hospitals and everything back a long time ago, back in history. You know, that's why they shut them down. But, you know, well, you turned you turned all of those people that did horrible things on, out onto the street. All of those people, with some severe mental conditions that, that lead them to do horrible things to other humans, they're out here with you now. They're not locked away. They're with you. And destroying, destroying other humans. That's what they do. Candace Wells deals with personality disorders. She's got a whole lot of shit going on. Donald, he's a sociopath. That's what Donald Wells is. He's a sociopath. Candace Wells is, she's got a lot going on with her. So you got 2 mental cases, working together. And that ain't good. That's not good at all. They are like a me and you baby. They don't care about nobody else. Me and you baby. And Candace ain't even me and you baby. She's all about herself, right? So I don't know what to say. I mean, she tried to get Donald locked up in order to be with Benny. And, Candace is, in my book, Candace is worse than Donald. She's absolutely worse. Mentally messed up, she's worse than he is. Because she's capable of doing anything. And I do mean anything. And not giving a damn about it. She don't have feelings. I mean, Donald has a little bit of a conscience that might keep him from committing super bad crimes, but not Candace. Candace has no filter, no conscience, no anything. So, you're kind of fucked around her if you ain't able to, fend for yourself and protect yourself. Yeah, that's true, Karen. That's true. Yeah, they ain't no Bonnie and Clyde, because Bonnie and Clyde actually Bonnie and Clyde helped other people. Bonnie and Clyde, they weren't no Candace and Donald Wells. Bonnie and Clyde was a hell of a lot smarter than the Wells, a hell of a lot more fucking morals. Yeah, they robbed banks, but they took that money and gave it to poor people to help them out. They would throw it out the windows as they passed by to help people. So, no, Donald and Candace ain't no Bonnie and Clyde. They're more like, I would say they're more like Hannibal Lecters, if you ask me. They're freaking out there, Norman Bates and Hannibal Lecter. Put that together and see what you get. I'm hoping, I think the boys are going to probably, I don't think they'll ever get the boys back. Absolutely not. Those boys have already been gone 1.5 years. Well, almost 1.5 years now. So, and it'll be 2 years and then 3 years. I mean, the one was 13 when he went in. So he'll be going on 14 now. And, couple of years, he'll be He don't have to go back if he don't want to anyway, right? But I don't think they'll ever get the kids back. Yeah, she sure did have a twinkle for Benny. That was hilarious. That was some funny shit. Absolutely, she did. Yeah, I agree, Robin. They ain't going to get the boys back. No way. I think people would rise up if they tried to do something like that, and I think they know it too. I think a lot of people that no way they could do that because they know everyone's watching. Absolutely not. Actually, Karen, they were homeless before they had when their oldest son, when their oldest son was when Candace was pregnant with her oldest son, they were homeless in a van. They were actually homeless in Donald's van. And when Candace met Donald, he was homeless, and she was homeless with him, and they were homeless for a long time. And when they had Josie, the oldest son, Donald started working and doing some jobs and got a small place, out there. I believe it was Arizona, Arkansas. I think it was Arkansas. He got a place, and then he was talking with his mom, and his mom told him that she could use some help and stuff, and he stayed with his mother, and that's when when they actually had a stable home. But the reason he went to stay with his mom because he was about to be homeless again, and back on and they would have had a baby homeless, and I believe Candace might have been pregnant again when they went to stay with the mother, but the middle son was born at the mother's home, and then they had the other son, and then they had little Summer there. So, and I heard they tortured Donald's mother as well. I heard that she basically, from my understanding, she wished they would never came there. Is how bad it got. I don't know. I wasn't there. That's just people through the grapevine. So, just what I've heard from some of the family that went on. I don't know how true it is. Hey Roxanne, how you doing, sweetie? Hey PG, how are you? Doing good tonight, sweetie. I so appreciate you asking. I appreciate that, Curious with Curiosity. I think it was awesome tonight too. Absolutely. Well, they got a home, and Donald has a home now. That's his home up on the hill, and but they ain't gonna give them back, and they ain't gonna give them back because, for one, they ain't gonna do anything to get off the drugs and everything. And right now, Candace is basically homeless, right? She's homeless. She's staying with whoever she can because she don't want to stay on the hill. And the reason she went off the hill is because the police look for her all the time, call her in all the time, and she was afraid, she had no protection up there. When they come, she couldn't call somebody like Donald or her mom to come running because her mom took off way far and Donald's in jail. So, and she don't want to be there. So, she left. She left the hill. I can't believe her mom abandoned her. I can't, Donald went to prison. I can't believe that Grandis took off on her. I would have thought that Grandis and Candace would have stayed on the hill and, and worked to get the boys back and And if Summer truly, disappeared like they said, then she might come back. And who's going to be there to get her? That's why, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, they know what happened to Summer, and they know she's not coming back because they left that hill, right? And no real parents would leave that hill if their daughter came up missing. Somebody would be there all the time. I don't think Grandis and Candace would have left. And, Grandis just wants to get the hell away from it because she's already been called back to Tennessee and questioned. And she's worried, her old ass is worried, and she don't want nothing else to do with it. Yeah, Grandis is cold-hearted. That's absolutely truth. Grandis is doing a pretty good job of taking care of her. Well, she always finds somebody she can live with, right? I'm bringing you up, Deborah Ann.
Let me turn my camera off. Nobody would want to see me, believe me.
How you doing, girl?
Okay. I'll tell you about that in a second, but I'm going to get off in a minute. But I really, I'm not great at typing. I like to talk better, but I have to say, PG, there is no one, and I'm not just saying this, to earn brownie points or whatever, but I don't think I know there's no chat out there. There's no creator out there that puts the time into a case like you have done for Summer. Honestly, I mean, I'm listening, and I'm saying to myself, it's I don't think I've ever had as much information on anything like this. And not just that, but also the little side anecdotes about things are just so interesting. So I just want to thank you, actually. And it was like everyone said, this chat is like so solid and right on tonight. I hate that I say all the time. You should, just like your swear jar. I say all the time, and I hate that. I do. I'm going to get a jar. But, and I think it's really it's so useful and helpful, to revisit things, because look at how many things have you picked up in the last, let's say 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, that we kind of missed before, and like significant things, like
exactly
real significant. So I just wanted to tell you that. I wanted to say thank you, because I just felt it so much in my heart that I just had to say it to you personally. The other thing is, by the end of the
I always, they say a man's as only good as the woman behind him, right? And I believe a creator or, a YouTube spokesperson's only as good as their chat.
Yeah, you are very
and
humble.
We got an awesome chat.
We've
got an awesome chat. Summer would be so proud.
She would be
of the army that God has put together here for her. She would. Absolutely.
But, even creator aside, I know that you're a wonderful person. I've said it to you before, and I'll always say it. And I'll say it, to you are wonderful. You have a wonderful mind, heart. You go deep on everything. And that, that means a lot. And it's great to listen to. Listen, we have great times. We laugh our asses off.
Yeah.
But it's just the right amount of everything.
Yeah, you gotta lighten it up a little bit now and then, or
right.
or
Right.
we'd all be pouring
Yeah.
tears, right? We'd be pouring
Sure.
tears all the time, and that would just cause a flood.
Well,
So
I'll tell you, for me lately, because my hormones are a mess, I cry over like anything. So I cried a few times tonight over summer. Um, I want to say to you, like by weekend, the last purple flower that I planted finally popped. So I've been like photographing all the flowers that I planted for summer's blah 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 for summer's year anniversary. And remember I told you what I did was I planted, and so I finally have everything photographed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a collage, and then I'll send it to you to share with everyone. I'm so happy that, like, finally the last seed popped, and I planted everything from seed, which I love to do, and it just felt so good today. Today was the day that the flower actually emerged, and it's funny because
right,
these one set of flowers, I have a lot of different purples that I planted, but these particular ones were zinnias, and the seeds are supposed to be dark purple, but the seeds are a couple years old, so they're lighter, but they still came out. Thank goodness. So real quick,
oh wow,
and this is real fast, and this is just a sister question, and for anybody in the chat, I was stung today. I don't know if they were wasp or bees.
oh,
I'm by myself, my significant other is away, so I didn't know what to do. Called my doctor. I went through the like the the thing that puts you to the right department
right.
3 times. I did get somebody twice, and then they just forgot about me. They really did.
What?
By the time I called back a 4th time, they were closed.
Are you still with us?
Yeah. Oh goodness, yeah. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. I have the worst internet on the planet where I live.
So
Anyway, so I got, all of a sudden I hear whatever it is, the bee, the wasp. I mean, they were in my hair, but I didn't get any bee or wasp stings in my head, thank God. I did get a little teeny one on my eyelid, but the biggest ones, and they're growing, are like on my calves, behind my knees, on my belly. They went under my shirt, and on my belly and on my arms. And what's happening
did you take salt? Did you take like a handful of like a salt paste, like a handful of salt with the?
That's a good idea. I did it with what is it, with baking powder? I did it.
No, you have to take salt. You put salt in your hand.
Okay.
And make like with a little water, make like a like a paste, not like a paste, but leave it,
Okay.
Like it. All I can tell you is I mean, that's the problem with being from the country. Is
I know. I know.
It's like nothing's measured there, right?
And it was weird because I have a lot of dogs,
well, here's the best way for you to do it, because you're just learning.
Yes.
The best way for you to do it is to wet it with the stings. Okay, with water. Okay. Now take it, your wet hand, pour salt into it. Rub that salt up and down whatever the sting is there. Rub it in. It's going to be like, oh my goodness, what I'm saying? It's not going to be good, but rub it in to that and rinse it with warm water. And what that does is it don't only help take down and this is just box salt, like you put on food.
Yeah, no, I have it, yes.
And basically what it does is it'll take the stinger. If the stinger's still in there, it will basically bring it out of there.
Okay.
Before you do this, make sure you take like a credit card and run the credit card over it first. Like when you wet your leg, run that credit card up and down over it, because that will also help bring the stinger out and whatever.
Okay.
Then wet it again, rinse it off, keep it wet, rub the salt into it real good, and put you some antibiotic ointment on it. And by morning, you probably should be okay. It should start going down immediately once.
Oh my God. Thank you. I was getting scared because, like I said, I'm all by myself. I have no neighbors.
Right.
I don't feel that I want to like drive to the emergency room, but I have, like I said, there's about 7 of them, and it's not that they're getting real big, they're just getting like wide and red.
Well, if it doesn't, once you do what I told you,
okay, I'm going to do it right now.
And it doesn't, you should see a big improvement right away.
Okay.
So,
oh, thank you, Sissy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
You're more than welcome.
Okay.
Let me know how it turned out.
I certainly will. I love you, and sorry to take up chat time on this. I'm just got a little nervous over it. So I just.
Well, it only takes like 5 minutes to do it, and then hit us back in the chat, because
okay.
Let us know how it worked out there.
Okay, I'm gonna go do it right now. Thank you, and guys, I'm sorry to take up chat time, but it was really important to me. Thank you.
All right, girl.
Talk to you later. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
Yeah, them bee stings are bad. They're bad, but you got to get that stinger out. That stinger, the stingers in there. It'll cause all that. What she's talking about. I mean, you got to get that stinger out. That's the big thing. Get that little black stinger out of there, and once that comes out, and you apply that salt and everything, and some antibiotic ointment, it starts going down immediately, right? I used to get stung all the time when I was a kid. Running barefooted, man. You spend all day picking glass out of your feet, bee stingers out of your feet, about everything out of your feet, right? And I still ain't learned nothing from it, because I'd be still running around barefooted. Yeah, that's true, Roxanne. Chewing tobacco will. Chewing tobacco is pretty good. I've actually used tobacco out of a cigarette. I tear the paper off of it, and then wet it a little bit, and the tobacco, I get it wet and put it to it, and yeah, you're right. It'll draw out infection. Absolutely. Hey, you got that right, Rosa. Life is wonderful without addictions, right? Absolutely. You think that you can't, sometimes you can't, throw away the addictions, but you can. Absolutely. It's just willpower, nothing but willpower. You got to be stronger than it, right? You got to show it that you don't need it. That's one of the things I couldn't ever understand is, if you go to the jailhouses or the prisons, and you talk with the ladies, or gentlemen inside the prisons, if you go there and you talk to them, they've been in there for a year, maybe a couple years, and they get released, they're right back to doing, they look healthy. They go in looking like hell, right? They go in looking like hell. And they're there for a while, and they start eating good, and they get off the, all the substances and all of this stuff. And when they get out, they're looking human again, right? They look good. And why they go right back to the same shit, I don't know. They're detoxed, right? They ain't had nothing in so long, but they just ain't got the willpower to stay clean. You know, it's willpower. You got to want. I mean, you know, you got to want it. Until they want it, that what they want is to get back into the life they was in. That's what they want. So that's where they go. You know, until they absolutely want to get off the stuff they're on and do better, no one can help them anyway. I mean, all of that starts with the person. You're just, if you try to help someone get clean, you're just banging your head against the wall because they've got to help themselves. Yeah, that's true, Roxanne. Absolutely. They find God in jail and then back to their way when they get out. Yeah, but they didn't find God. They didn't find God. God found them for a while, you know, and probably, you know, he gives them free will, right? All humans have free will. God gives that to us. And I'm sure, you know, he was hoping that, you know, they changed their ways, but he's pretty sure God pretty much knows who is and who ain't, right? Gonna do what they need to be doing. You know? Yeah. Julia, you know, I can't disagree with you there. The demons do have a lot of people under their control, but you know who fed that demon? Who fed that demon until it was stronger than they was? You know, the human that's got it, right? I mean, they fed that evil spirit, you know, they kindled it. They kindled it and and you know, let it grow. So out of control, right? And what do you do at that point? I mean, at some point it gets control of you instead of you having control of it now. That's the sad thing about, you know, evilness. Is evilness will, if it can suck you in, you know, if it can suck a human in, then it's like, you know, you have a choice to be sucked in or not. So you make the choice to get sucked in. Well, then you have a choice to say no to the evil things people are wanting you to do or get into. And but you know, if you don't say no, then what happens is, you know, then you get addicted to all of these things. And then you have to do evil things to keep up your addictions and one thing and another. And, you know, and then you're what they call hooked, right? You're hooked. And that's what evil does to you. You know, it hooks you. And once it hooks you, you're pretty much fucked because now it runs you instead of you running it because now you don't have choices, right? Or at least you don't feel like you do. Because, you know what you're going to go through, you know, getting off them substance ain't easy. I mean, it's like a walk through hell, right? It's like a walk through hell. And they don't want to walk through that hell. So now they're hooked. And, you know, that's just how evil gets them. You know, now they're at the mercy of that evilness. And they have to do whatever it takes. I mean, don't get sucked in the first place. You won't have to worry about it, right? You don't have to worry about how you're going to get out. Just don't get in. You know, you don't miss nothing that you don't start. If you don't, you know, what I'm saying is if you didn't ever eat a chocolate bar, you wouldn't know what you're missing. So you wouldn't care if you had one. Right? That's the thing. But once you have that chocolate bar, you like to have one every, you know, a lot of people every day and a lot of people every so often, you know, but what I'm saying is chocolate's addictive, right? Everybody likes their chocolate. That's pretty much the same way, you know, with evilness. You know, same way with evilness. If you let it suck you in, then you know you have to pay the piper, right? I ain't paying no damn piper. I got enough bills as it is. And I think the worst thing of all is when, you know, when you see people that have these habits, you know, when you see the drug man getting fat, driving new cars, living in a big house, wearing gold all over them, and you see these poor people that, you know, supporting that habit, you know, buying the stuff, supporting the drug man, as you could say. You see them in raggedy ass clothes. They ain't got nothing. They ain't ever going to have anything in life because their habit's taking it all, right? They ain't going to have nothing nice. That's sad. I'm sorry, Molly. I Molly said, when I see chocolate, I'm not in control of my actions. She, oh shit. That is funny. Yeah. I was on a serious note too. You just fucked that up. Oh damn. Oh. Oh God. Well, Molly, I gotta tell you, I appreciate that, man. I needed that laugh. Oh damn. Oh shit, Molly is hilarious. Not in control of her actions. Oh shit. I'm sorry. That was just too funny. Yeah, that saying should be on a t-shirt. That is hilarious. Oh, oh, Pam, God bless. God bless, hon. Don't worry. We'll pull you out of that funk. You won't be sad long if you come in here. That is hilarious. All right. That was hilarious. All right, everyone. I was trying to wait for Deborah Ann to come back in and let us know how that feasting turned out. I hope she's still listening to us. Deborah Ann, if you can at least hit me up through email, let me know, you know, how it's going, because I'll be worrying. But I'm sure you'll be okay. You should be just fine. Bee stings, I mean, if you don't have an allergic reaction, you know, you're pretty good. I am. Well, there she is. I will. I will. Yeah. Hit me up through my email, hun. Let me at least keep me updated. You know, you're doing all right. But if you didn't have an allergic reaction way earlier, you're probably going to be just fine. Just fine. But yeah, I do what we said do, and I'm applying the salt now. Yeah. So it should go down really, really quick. It should go down pretty fast. I mean, you should, like, as soon as you do that, like 15, 20 minutes, you should know, you should start seeing a difference right away. The redness should start disappearing and everything. And alcohol. Alcohol is great to rub on bee stings. Rub you some alcohol on there, girl. And that'll help a lot as well with the pain. That'll help with the pain and the swelling. So make sure you take care of that, and hit me up through the email so I absolutely know, so I don't worry, because I do worry about everybody. I don't want to be up worrying all night. All right. I am going to play Summer's song out of here. As I ask every night, please, please, please keep them prayers going up. Keep those prayers from our lips to God's ears. Please keep the prayers going up for Summer. And I actually got her a new video tonight, and your guys' favorite song over it, Skip to the Loo, my darling. And I just want you to keep the prayers going up, because I know God is listening. I know he's going to answer. It's on his time, not ours, but he will answer, because he can hear us. And I know he's going to give us the answer soon. So keep those prayers going up, please. Absolutely. Even the Bible says we need to have patience. And I think we've been very patient. But, as I said, it's on God's time. And like, we had a man in here tonight. He wasn't willing to accept things for what they were. And like I said, that could be the holdup. I don't know. But I do know God does answer. And with all the prayers going up there, he's going to. So keep them going up, please, please. And keep them going up for, a lot of people right now are having a lot of things going on. So keep them going up for those people as well. Sweet Norway, Tennessee Shine, Deborah Ann, she got stung today. So keep the prayers going up for her as well. And many, many more. Keep them going up for one another. If you are well, let's pray that God keeps us all well, right? In the name of Jesus Christ. All right, everybody. God bless. Much, much love. And we'll meet back up here tomorrow night. It was an awesome night tonight. I still appreciate everybody being here. Good night, everybody. Much love.
man.